Good afternoon, everybody. Now I'm going to briefly present about my university, IIPS, that is International Institute of Population Science, and the Distance Education Department. These are the brief contents of my presentation. I will be speaking about history, objective, vision, mission, relevance at the national and international levels, research and publication, innovations in teaching and training, future plan of expansion and distance education. This institute, which is called IIPS now, it was established in 1956, and that time it was called Demographic Training and Research Center. It was a joint sponsorship of Government of India, Sir Dorothy Tata Trust, and UN Training Center from ESCAP. So this was a joint collaboration. And in 1970, it was renamed as an International Institute for Population Studies, and it was affiliated to Mumbai University at the time. And UNFP was sponsoring most of the candidates from the Asian and countries, of course, some of the African countries also. And in 1985, the University Grant Commission recognized this IIPS as a deemed university, and it becomes on 14th of August to 1985, it has been acting as a deemed university. And the name was slightly changed from International Institute for Population Studies, it became International Institute for Population Sciences in 1985. And from that onwards, we are providing one on a postgraduate degree, one in field degree, and PhD degree. It started in 1985. After 2010, it has, of course, expanded, and after 2010, it is giving 4 postgraduate programs, including one in distance learning, 2 MPhil programs, 2 PhD programs, a postdoctoral program, many short-term training programs. The vision of the institute is to position IIPS as a premier teaching and research institution in population sciences, responsive to emerging national and global needs based on values, inclusion, sensitivity, and rights protection. And the mission of the institute is it strives to be a center of excellence on all population relevant issues through high quality education, teaching, and research. This is achieved by creating competent professionals, generating and disseminating scientific knowledge and evidence, collaborating and exchanging knowledge, advocacy, and awareness. What are the core functions? These are the core functions of the institute: shaping the research agenda and undertaking independent and collaborative research to expand the knowledge base in population science, to conduct master's and doctoral programs as well as certificate and diploma programs aimed at building a cadre of professionals in the field of population science in general and population health in particular, providing leadership on matters critical to different aspects of population sciences, such as population health in survey research and implementation for assessing the current situation and trends relating to population health outcomes, health inequity, and for monitoring progress towards the planned and specified targets. To support program planning, implementation, and monitoring for improving population health outcomes and reducing health disparities and inequity. Building sustainable institutional capacity at the state and district levels by expanding the reservoir of trained personnel who are equipped with the knowledge and skills to effectively plan and deliver programs designed to improve population health outcomes. Providing technical support to the national and state level ministries and other state level institutions, documentation and dissemination of knowledge and information, including research findings, best or promising practices and innovations among stakeholders at district, state, and national levels for making informed decisions for tackling issues related to population, health outcomes, and their determinants. Networking and collaboration with individual specialists, institutions, and organizations in order to serve as a center of excellence in the areas related to population sciences. So these are the core functions of the institute. But the governance structure and the ways of administration, IAPS is a deemed university which comes under the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. So this is a central deemed university directly under the administrative control of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. So we have four broad statutory bodies. One is General Council, and the chairperson is the Honorable Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. We have Executive Council, and the Secretary Minister of Health and Family Welfare, he is the chairperson of the Executive Council. We have also Standing Finance Committee, and the chairperson is Additional Secretary and Financial Advisor, the Minister of Health and Family Welfare. We have also Academic Council, which the director is the chairperson of the Academic Council. We have also Board of Studies and Research, and director is the chairperson of the Board of Studies. Governance structure and ways of administration. This is how the administration IAPS takes place. The director reports to the secretary, Minister of Health and Family Welfare, and there is internal administration occurs through the various committees, both formal and informal. And within that, we have formal or relevant committees as per the UGC and Government of India regulations set up and working effectively. We have formal, all the formal committees which are mandated by the UGC. We have also many informal committees like faculty meetings, staff meetings, meetings with students are regularly carried out. Also, we have financial autonomy, management of institute development funds, self-created around 32 crores. Institute has generated around 32 crores of funds from various research and other consultancies. These are all there. Financial management, on budget allocations by Government of India as per the recommendation of the Standing Finance Committee. I think that the Minister of Health and Family Welfare, the Standing Finance Committee, they allocate the budget based on the requirement and sent by the IAPS. The financial powers of the director registered specified in the bylaws. Annual auditing by the auditor appointed by Comptroller Auditor General CAG. Yearly audit by the CAG due to support of government above ₹100 crore per year, with the audit paras shared with the Minister of Health and Family Welfare. There is also an internal audit by a consultant appointed for the purpose. Assistant Finance Officer is the head of the Finance Division. Financial assistance to faculty, students for research purposes are decided by the committee and the chairman of the director. These are the academic departments. We have broadly 8 academic departments, and the first department is called Department of Biostatistics and Epidemiology. We have Department of Survey Research and Data Analytics. We have Department of Fertility and Social Demography, Department of Public Health and Mortality Studies, Department of Migration and Urban Studies, Department of Population and Development, Department of Family and Generations, Department of Extramural Studies and Distance Education. There have been restructuring at IAPS, and new departments and new centers and other programs also have been constituted. The Executive Council has constituted a restructuring committee in the year 2019, and based on the committee report and accepted in 2091. So these are the new research departments and centers. The two departments, the new departments are there. One is called Department of Survey Research and Data Analytics, and the other department is the Department of Family and Generation. We have also two centers. One is called Center for Demography of Gender. Another is called Center for Aging and Studies. We have also third center. It's called SALAM, South Asia Center for Labor Mobility and Migrants, which is sponsored by the 3 UN agencies called International Labour Organization, UN Women, and IOM, International Organization of Migration. And in this SALAM, there are 5 South Asian countries have jointly working on various research issues, training, collaboration, exchange, namely India, Bangladesh, Pakistan, Sri Lanka, Nepal. All these are the 6 countries which are working together. And also we have set up a position for honorary visiting professor, faculty and student exchange programs. Also, there are additional 13 positions have been approved by the government due to the expansion of these programs and centers, out of which 1 is associate professor and 12 assistant professor have been created. What are the major areas of research? These are the major areas of research: demographic survey and estimation, quality and projection using surveys and interactive. This is the strength of the institute, that creating quality indicators, benchmark indicators and estimations. There is another area of research is reproductive and child health, the determinants of maternal child health, nutrition, adolescent health, etc., etc. Changing population dynamics, like we are into that population structure is also changing. So how the demographic changes is giving rise to the aging situation, like the population is gradually going to graying population. This is also another area of research we are doing. And another important area is migration urbanization. This is an emerging issue, and the recent COVID pandemic has shown how important is the issue of migration. So we have a separate independent department. First area of research is estimation of migration flows, its causes and consequences. Other major areas are also gender and health financing. These are also other areas where there is a lot of research being done. The number of research publications, seminar conferences, in the last 4 years, we are trying to show that number of research papers and articles, books. If you look at the 2018-19, there are 133 research papers, articles, and research reports, monographs 15, and seminar conferences there are 72. Papers presented seminar conference 101. So, and similarly for the 1920 also, 2021 also, if you look at the total in the last 3 years from 1819, 1920, 2021, where there are 7 books, 382 research papers and published, and 103 research reports and monographs, and 178 seminar conferences, and papers presented in National International Conference 205. Research project. There are plenty of research projects currently going on through the institutes. Various faculties are involved in various research projects. There are 2 types of research. So on IIPS undertakes externally funded research projects to the tune of nearly 80 to 100 crores every year. So these are 80 to 100 crores we get from externally funded, not within this institute or government, but externally funded. In addition, the institute faculty is provided around 80 lakhs per year. The institute also has its own funding to do research, and the budget is up to maximum 80 lakhs per year, and in which the faculties can write proposals and take the research grants to conduct the research. And these are the distribution of internally and externally funded projects. There are currently, in 2021, there are 14 internal research projects funded by the institutes, and there are 18 research projects which are funded externally. The total research projects currently going on is 32. Research studies with high impact. I think the research projects which has a high impact are National Family Health Survey. They have been conducted 5 rounds since 1991, and the 6th round is going on into started in 2023. And the longitudinal aging study. This is a longitudinal study, and this first wave has been completed, and the findings have been disseminated. This is also high impact research project. And it says study on global aging and adult health. There is a global youth tobacco survey. There is also unintended pregnancy and abortion in India study. There is a South Asia Center for Labor Mobility and Migrant. This is also a collaborative study of 6 South Asian countries, and IAPS is the headquarters, secretariat. There is also a project called Swabhiman Nutritional Intervention Studies, is funded by UNICEF. There is also causes and consequences of outmigration from Middle Ganga Plain. This is basically the outmigration from Eastern UP and Bihar, and this is a big primary study which is the IAPS is conducted. There are also many other studies like gender project, research for R4D India, MNH maternal exemplars, Lasminin. These are some of the other important projects with a high impact. We are also working with the government very closely, and whatever research we do, and our research finding has important policy implications and relevance. The recent report of the restructuring committee held in 2020, they have mentioned in the report that it was felt that IFS is a unique deemed university that has a close linkage the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India, and has been providing necessary policy and program inputs. This linkage is important for the institute and for the country, as it portrays how an academic institute can have direct policy relevance in the area of their work. This relationship needs to be maintained and further strengthened in the coming years. This has been quoted by the high-powered restructuring committee in the year 2020. Nationally important studies and policy relevance. These are the what are the relevance at the national levels? I already mentioned that the national important studies like NFHS, LASI, GITS, Swabiman, gender equity, health, etc. These are national representative, national level surveys. Many of these studies have direct policy and programs and linkages. If you see that all these 5-year plan reports and in the Niti Aayog reports, they have many in policy and program. They have quoted the data and the studies from our research studies. They have quoted. Similar, the relevance at state level also. State level reports, dissemination and training of officials on the studies completed, seminars and workshops at state level. We also have state level reports, and we also give consultants to many state governments, and many state governments also they take our data and research and report implementing various policies and programs at the state level. And also at the local level, district level also, providing information to the community, helping the local public health institutions, not only national level, state level, also district level and local levels. We have a lot of studies, and our data and our research report helps them in formulating various policy and programs at the community level and the local level. This is how Prime Minister the referring NFHS findings, and he was referring in the Parliament. Unique survey and innovations, and IAPS as a leader in survey research and implementation. The core strength of IAPS is as a leader in the survey research and implementation. The survey implementation and monitoring is technology based with a real-time monitoring of thousands of investigators from the headquarters. I think the big survey which IAPS does at national level is high-tech. It is completely paperless, and we get data directly from the field to the IAPS within seconds. The surveys started several biomarkers and provide the measurement to the participants of the survey with the necessary information and referrals. IAPS took leadership in providing micro-level data to the public as early as from 1990 to 93 by making sure that identity of the individuals are masked. I think that we have taken this privacy of the data and trying to all the ethical concerns, we take it while providing the data to the users. We have international collaboration with an MOU with many leading institutions across the world. University of California, San Diego, we have the collaboration develops research, teaching, and gender equality in health studies. Max Planck Institute of Demographic Research in Germany, cooperation research and training. Harvard University, USA, project collaboration. University of South California, project collaboration. University of Manitoba, Canada, project collaboration. Swiss Agency for Development and Global Cooperation, and the Swiss National Science Foundation, we have also research collaboration. Population Council New York also we have project collaboration. ICF International on demographic health survey, we have also a project research collaboration. United Nations University Netherlands, we also have research collaboration. Sydney University Australia also we have research collaboration. UN agencies, various UN agencies, UNFPA, UNICEF, UNDP, WHO, ILO, IOM, UN Women, we have also research collaboration. We recently have also signed the University of California and Berkeley. We have also collaboration in the Salam Center. National collaboration, we have a collaboration with a lot of national institutions. Indian Council of Medical Research, we have research collaboration. Lady Revin College at University of Delhi, New Delhi, we have also cooperation in training, research and evaluation. Tata Memorial Center, Cancer Center, Mumbai, we have academic research collaboration. Bhabha Atom Research Center in BRC, we have a medical division hospital, we have also research collaboration. All India Institute of Medical Science, New Delhi, we have a research project collaboration. Population Research Center, there are 18 population research centers throughout India. We have a research collaboration. And Regional Genetic Center, we have research collaboration. National AIDS Research Institute, Pune, we have also research collaboration. There are also n number of other institutions with whom we have research collaboration. These are the teaching programs or teaching and training programs currently offered by IAPS. This is a MSc in Population Studies, which is 2 years currently going on. MSc in Biostatistics and Demography, which is also 2 years currently going on. We have MA in Population Studies, 1 year duration, post-master degree. It is also currently going on. We have PhD in Population Studies, which takes 3 to 5 years, currently going on. We have PhD in Biostatistics and Demography also, 3 to 5 years currently going on. We have postdoctoral fellowships, minimum starting from 1 year, but it may be extended. It's currently going on. We also have MA in distance education program, which we started in 2017, but this year we are applying for approval. Currently, it is not going. These are the number of degrees and diplomas which have been awarded. We have around 86 PhDs have been awarded till 2021-22, MPhil around 181, MMS degree around 96, MBD around 129, MPS Master in Public Study 174, and this is postgraduate diploma in around 49, diploma around 70, around 88, masters masters in population studies through distance learning around 73, MA in population studies and distance learning around 88. So during the last 4 years, we have around 964 degrees and diplomas awarded to our students. Specificities of IIPS teaching program. I think the uniqueness of IIPS teaching program is that it is research-based teaching. The faculty bring the research findings to the classroom. Research-based teachings with the emphasis on working with the data, and the students are given hands-on training how to handle data, how to analyze data, how to generate, create data, how to collect data. I think the strength is more of a data-based on the handling the data. And also our teaching is more interdisciplinary in nature and curriculum-wise, research work-wise. Our faculties are interdisciplinary. Our students are also, we draw from various disciplines. So both our students and faculties are interdisciplinary in nature. Updation of syllabus regularly in all the courses. Major changes whenever there is necessary. We do major changes in the syllabuses. Inclusiveness among students, regional, gender balance, and all reservation. I think our students are drawn from different states, almost all the states of India have students in IIPS, not only from different states, also outside the countries. We have some foreign students also, and we have gender from male, female equal representation. Even we and there is a gender neutral campus. We have a gender neutral hostel, and in the campus it is completely gender neutral. And there is all kind of reservation is done for the students as per the Government of India rules in the admission and all these aspects that Government of India rules are followed. Value-based education, that is gender equity, respect and appreciation for the different cultures, professionals, ethics, eco-friendliness. I think is very important that the value-based education, that the IIP is the best example of unity in diversity. We have students and faculty from different states, different language, culture, and different backgrounds, but still there is, we find in evaluation of teaching, students evaluation of teachers, which are shared. I think that after each course, the students evaluate the teacher with all the parameters, and they share, and each faculty share the results of students' feedback. Future plan of expansion. As per the new education policy, there have been recommendation by the committee to future expansion of the IIPS. Teaching and training programs should be continued to the creation of the critical mass of professionals who could contribute to the task of improving population health outcomes. Organize critical training programs that increase the capability of both the government sector and the rural areas. Reorganize the institute for expansion, both at the headquarters, acquiring more land, and by starting a regional center. I think that our institute is trying to acquire more land for expansion of physical infrastructure, all these classrooms, administration, hostel, etc., etc. I think we are also planning to reorganize the institutional structures as per the recommendation of the expansion committee. New Education Policy Committee implementation. So I think the director and senior professor presented briefly the major recommendation of the report of the committee set up the expansion committee, executive council, to suggest short-term, medium-term, and long-term implications and the ways to address them in the National Education Policy 2020. The members opined that the expansion of IIP is essential, but the available infrastructure and land may not support the expansion plan. I think that is why that IIPS is trying to expand the infrastructure, acquiring new land, acquiring new buildings for all these future to achieve the future objectives. Chairperson agreed that IIPS needs to explore more land and infrastructure, either by exploring land nearby or finding out campuses in other places. As a step forward, the chairperson instructed the following: the report of the committee may be circulated among the executive council members for comments and suggestions. a small group of senior officials from Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and IAPS prepare an yearly plan of action with the budgetary implications for the implementation of the accommodation report. These are the minutes of the executive committee. These are the future plans, organizational structure. We'll have the schools, and within school the center, and then academic support units. Right? These are the schools we will have in the new expansion plan. There is 7 schools are proposed: School of Population Studies, School of Global Health and Demography, School of Data Science and Population Health Information Technology, School of Gender Space, Marginal Communities and Population Health Studies, School of Health Systems and Management, School of Social Science and Humanities, School of Distance Learning and Short-Term Training. These are the 7 schools which are proposed in the expansion plan. Let me now come back to the distance education in brief. This distance education in IIPS started in 1994-95. The journey started in 94-95, and at that time the institute thought that since this is a very unique institute, this IIPS is a very unique institute, not only in India, the entire Asia, and that it is the only institute, university in the world which offers in one subject population science, and it offers the not only regular courses in population science, it also offers distance learning courses in population science starting from the year 1994, and subsequently in 2011 both IGNU and Distance Education Council both approved this distance education program. In 2011 they further get, and in 2014 and 15 also it has got extension from the UGC Distance Education Bureau subsequently, and in the last approval we got in 2017, the extension from UGC Distance Education Bureau we got in 2017. In 94 or 95 we started the first course which is called MPS, Master in Population Studies, and that was the minimum 2 years, maximum 4 years. This was a postmaster degree. That means after the minimum qualification required for admission in this course was a master's degree, and after the master degree, and this was the same regular course was being conducted that time also. Like, because whatever course we conducted in your distance education, all these courses are being run through the regular mode also, so in the IAPS. And this MPS course started for 1994. It was continuing till 2016. It is going on, and then it started to DPS, Diploma in Population Studies, in 2007 and 2008, and the minimum years required is 1 year and maximum was 2 years required to complete this course. And we started MA in Population Studies from as per the recommendation of the UGC. We started this course in 2017-18, and the minimum years required to complete is 2 years and maximum years required is 4 years. And as of now, a total of 2,140 distance learners have enrolled in this course since 1994. And if you look at the students of distance learners, we have students from almost all the states of India and Union territories across length and breadth of India. And not only that, we have also distance learners from few countries like Myanmar, from South Africa, in Swaziland, a few of the countries also abroad also they are also doing this course from distance education. And if you look at the background of the distance learners, you can broadly classify into 5-6 categories. The one is that we have government officials and high-level government officials, IS officers, ISS, Indian Statistical Service Officer, Registrar General and Census offices, ministry officials, collectorate officials, state government officials. I think all the high-ranking officials of government of India and the state governments, they come and do this distance learning course because it's a very important. Demography, population science is very important in planning, in program implementation, knowing the benchmark indicators. I think this helps them in getting the promotion in their jobs also, and it gives them hands-on exercise and training, how to handle the data, how to implement, use the data in various plannings and programs related to population, the projection, future planning, and all these district level programs, state level programs. I think this is very, very important. Many of our senior level IS officers have done this course or distance learning course. Like, for example, the Amit Mohan, who is now the principal secretary in health in government of Uttar Pradesh, he has done this course from IAPS distance learning. Similarly, Sarita Jadhav, who is now resident high commissioner government of Nagaland in Delhi, he has done also this distance learning course from IAPS. There are many. I just told few of the examples of how the high-ranking government officials are doing this course. We have also medical professionals, doctors throughout the private sector, government sector, medical colleges. They are also doing this course. The doctor, this is a very highly demanding course, and the doctors also because it helps them to update the knowledge in the particularly the social preventive medicine, the health aspect, the key benchmark indicators, and how they can know the various tools and techniques of demography. I think medical professionals is a very popular course among them. Also, we have all the national NGOs, development sectors. They also, it is a highly demanding course among them. We have many students from the various national, international NGOs, various development sectors. They are currently and past years they have done this course. Also, we have UN sponsored organizations, various UN sponsored organizations, they are doing this course. So, the WHO, the World Bank, the Asian Development Bank, the UNICEF, UNFPA, UNDP, all the UN based organizations with a highly demanding course among them. We have many students working in various UN bodies and agencies who have done this course from IIPS. We have also academicians like the college lecturers, university professors, they have various research academic institutions, they are also doing this course. And also we have few freshers without any job who have been doing this course. So mostly this distance learning course caters to the employed people. 90% or 95% of our students are employed who have been working in high positions. They are doing this course. 5 to 10% students are freshers. Since if you look at the 1994-95, we have total registered students is 2,140, out of which master in population studies there is 1,770 students, and diploma in population studies have 232, and MA in population studies is 135 students out of the total 2,140 students. This is the breakup division. This MA in population studies we started in the year 2017. This is a 2-year program. Minimum time period required for this course is 2 years, and maximum time period required for this course is 4 years. And this program started as per the suggestion of the UGC, because earlier we are doing 1 year that master in population study, which was a post-master degree course, and in the regular course it is a 1-year master degree program. So, we discontinued the program, that 1 year the master and post-master program. Instead, we started 2 years MA in population study, which is also a regular course in our IAPS, but we started in distance mode. Minimum time required is 2 years, and maximum period required to complete is 4 years. The curriculum focuses on the foundations of the population, its related issues, provides audience expertise in research and data analysis. I think the key aspects of IAPS population course is that the students know the techniques, the hands-on exercises and methods of how to handle the data, how to analyze the data, how to collect the data. The research component is very strong in this course. These are the features of the course, how we start the first enrollment. Once we students are got admission, we enroll them. Then from enrollment, we send them the study materials. After the study materials we send, after 1 month we send them assignments, and after the assignment then we conduct contact programs. These contact programs we do once in a year in the month of June, and then we also conduct examinations. After that we conduct examination twice in a year in the month of December and June. And also one of the important features of the IAPS MA course is that term paper proposal presentation, that each student has to write an independent research paper. We said term paper research proposal, and they have to work under one guide. We assign them guide. They have to present the proposal, and once they work under the particular guide, and they have to submit their term paper, and this term paper will be evaluated by 2 examiners in addition to the guide. and once they submit the term paper, and also at the end of once they complete all the requirements, like they have cleared all the written exam, they have submitted all the assignments, also they have submitted the term paper. So when they have completed all the requirements, then we finally conduct a 5 hours interview, on a personal interview conduct, when there will be a committee with external members, internal members, around 4 or 5 member committee, and they will evaluate the student based on the learning and during the entire period. That is called the final personal interview or 5 hours. And also in this contact program, the students have to attend each student has to attend at least one contact program, and all the faculty members of IIPS they take classes in this contact program. Since IIPS is a small institute, we share the resources. So we have 2 dedicated faculties in the distance learning department. In addition to that, we have another around 30 to 35 faculties in the institute. They also take part in the teaching and in the guiding the term paper and in the setting the question paper, as well as evaluating the answer sheet. So all the faculty members of the university, they contribute for this in distance learning program, in addition to the 2 dedicated faculty members who are in the distance learning department. These are the academic calendar. Usually we are proposing that usually our admission is over in the month of October usually, and in the month of November. This is what we are proposing. Used to do earlier. Now also we are proposing, and the first dispatch of communication letter containing the number along with the distance learning guidelines identity card we send in the month of November to all the students. And December, that first lot of study materials containing 13 modules with assignments for the papers. All these papers we send to them by December. And February, the students we follow up them for submitting assignments by distance learners. And whatever the first lot of study material is sent, we try to follow up with them, and they have to send the assignment. Assignment they can send by post, they can send by the email also. They can submit online also by the Moodle platform. We have also provided Moodle platform. So there are various options. They can send by email also. They can upload in the Moodle platform also. They can send by post also. So assignment can be sent in various modes. And by April, we sent the second lot of study materials containing 11 modules with the assignments for the papers. All these papers we send it by April. And June, usually we conduct submission assignment external learners and contact program followed by examiners, examination IIPS. This due to the pandemic period, last we conducted the contact program online also. We could not do it physically. Also, the students are asked to present the term paper. That means the research paper which they would like to do. They have to present also before the faculty members, all the faculty members. By August, we dispatched the third lot of study materials containing 11 modules, the assignments for the papers. And by October, they have to submit the assignment, the third lot of study materials which they had been sent to them. They have to submit the assignment within the 1 to 3 months. By October, we ask them to submit the assignment. In December, coming the next month, December, that is the examination at IIPS. In case of pandemic situation, we had through online mode due to the pandemic, we hold the examination online. The learners can also present the term paper proposal if not appeared in the examination. I think that is very important that research methodology paper, they have to clear the assignment first. After clearing the research assignment paper, they are allotted the term paper proposal, presentation, and guidance by the guide. By December, they start the fourth lot of study materials containing 8 modules. And by February next, we follow up with the students for submitting the assignments in the fourth lot of study materials. Again, in the June, we examination IIPS, as I told that in every June, we will hold the examination, and also the BioOC, those who are going to complete, have completed all these written papers and assignments and term paper. They also appear for BioOC personal interview. And May, we every year in the month of May, the IIPS has the convocation. We award the degree, diplomas, etc. The degrees to all the distance learners in the month of May in the convocation. Again, the July, December, Repeat all the above activities except the dispatch of study materials. Again, we repeat the same cycle. May again award of degree of next May again the award of degree. So July, December again repeat all the above activities. Again January payment. If someone could not complete within the 4 years period, because the minimum period is 2 years, maximum period is 4 years. If someone could not complete the course within the specified 4 years, then also we give them a chance to complete the course. So we ask them if they have to pay the 50% of the course fee towards the availing the fast extension, right? And so we give them 1 year extension, and the distance on the put complete within the duration. Then in the second extension, subsequent extension, if in the fast extension someone could not complete even the course, we also give them second and last subsequent extension. Again, you have to pay the 50% of the fee, and then again is given extension 1 year. And after the second extension also, the student is not able to complete the course, the student is declared as failing in the course. These are the self-learning materials. We have total 18 papers, total 18 papers, and these are the various papers in the MA Population Studies. And in addition to the 18 papers, we have also a dissertation or term paper, and at the end we have also personal interview viva. And total these are just 74 credit course. This MA Population Studies is a 74 credit course, and there are 158 units, and these are divided into 44 blocks. All these study materials are prepared by the in-house faculties of IAPS. All these study materials have been prepared by the faculty members of IAPS. These are also reviewed by the subject experts in the IAPS, and edited by dedicated faculty of the department. We have internal editing and also review, and finally it goes for printing. And we supply the study materials both hard copy as well as soft copy formats. All these 18 the papers are printed also. We give the students hard copy and dispatch them hard copy. Also the same hard copy is available in soft copy format. In the modules, in the online mode, we have given them login ID and password. They can also access all these papers, all these self-learning materials papers. And these self-learning materials also, after every 10 year or 5 to 10 year, we get it reviewed by external members. The quality, the whatever feedback, suggestion, we also sometimes get it reviewed external. After these are the fee structures of the institute of the MA Population Studies. The tuition fee is 30,000 for Indian student. It is 30,000 rupees, and for the foreign student it is $3,000. And if you include other fees, fees, the total fee for the Indian fee, including tuition fee, is around $35,000 for the Indian students, and the foreign students it is $3,500. If you compare this with the other courses in other universities, it is still low. This you are proposing this course fee you are proposing for the MA Population Program course. This is the admission information. I think we advertise usually we are proposing that the minimum qualification required for this MA Population Study is bachelor's degree from a recognized university in India or abroad in any subject with the minimum of 50% mark, 45% reserve candidates. So minimum 50% marks. I think we are exactly following the minimum qualification required for the regular courses. And whatever is the minimum qualification percentage of marks, we are following. But in case of regular courses, there is an all India entrance test. But in case of this distance learning, there is not all India entrance test. We take the criteria of minimum percentage of the marks, plus if someone has additional master degree, have a work experience, they are given due weightage. So these are the criteria for selecting student: percentage of the marks plus additional qualification plus work experience. And we are proposing that the total intake capacity of the students for the MA in Population Studies is 150, and the selection of candidates for the course will be done by selection committee. It will be approved by the director or the vice chancellor of the institute, and we follow all the government of India rules in reservation for the scheduled caste, scheduled tribe, OBC, and physically weaker section of these candidates as per the government of India norms. and guidelines and the UGC. And the duration of this course is minimum 2 years and maximum 4 years. In case a candidate is not able to complete the course in the given time period, as I will explain, we give them extension on maximum 2 extension, 1 year at a time, and maximum 2 such subsequent extension will be permitted to complete the course. And also that we conduct a regular contact program counseling session. I think once in a year. This contact program usually the beginning of the course in 1994, in 2010, the contact very rigorous. It was almost 1 month contact program we used to hold in the on a campus. The student used to come to the campus and attend the classes. All the faculty members of IIPS used to take the classes. But subsequently, the students told that since all of them are working, they told it's very difficult to take 1 month leave from the organization and come to IIPS and have a contact for 1 month. Subsequently, reduced from 1 month to 15 days contact program, from 4 weeks to 2 weeks. And later on, we realized that even the 2 weeks, 15 days also difficult for them to get leave from the organization. So we reduced finally to 1 week, 1 week contact program, around 60 hours classes. So we go once in a year, especially in the month of June and July. And this contact program, when they come to Bombay, we provide them hostel, because during this June, July, it is summer vacation. Our regular students leave the campus on hostel. So we provide them hostel in the campus to our distance learner, during which we conduct the contact program. All the faculty members of the university, they take classes in the till now, 29 contact programs have been conducted since 1994. Out of which 2 are online contact program. Only during this COVID lockdown period, we conducted 2 online contact programs. And as I told that total 1,292 digital learners have participated in the contact program till now. And also every Sunday, we are taking counseling session for the students to keep in touch with them, to motivate them. If any problem, any issues, not only the learning, teaching, and also any difficulty that are having to access online material or sending the online assignments. So we every Sunday we conduct counseling session, including myself and two dedicated faculty members of the department. We conduct this counseling session every Sunday. Also, we conduct a doubt clearing session, interaction with faculty members. On Sundays, we conduct this doubt clearing session, any study material, any subject, any issues in any particular topic. We just have one-to-one interaction with the students, the faculty members. Also, we get regular feedback from the learners and regarding the teaching, regarding the evaluation. The students do the evaluation of teachers. After every contact program, the students give the feedback regarding the teachers. They evaluate the teachers, and all these evaluations are after getting the evaluation of students, we share with the particular faculty members, and they try to implement any suggestion and try to improve it further. Examination, I think we hold examination twice in a year, one in June, July, and another in December. So twice in a year, the examination is held, and examination is held physically, offline mode in IFS, but during the lockdown period, we conducted it online. And assignment, before appearing any subject written exam, each student is required to submit the assignment. Each student is required to submit the assignment. It is mandatory. Without submitting the assignment, they are not allowed to sit in the written exam. So first is that they have to submit the assignment to IIPS, and the assignment is checked, evaluated, and feedback is given to the students. And after they complete successfully the assignment, then only they are allowed to sit in the written exam. And the ratio between the assignment and examination is 30 to 70. 30% weightage is given to the assignments, and 70% weightage is given to the written examinations. These are the 4 broad aspects of our evaluation grading system. One is written exam, which is given 70% weightage, and the 30% weightage is given the assignments. And one of the unique and important things of the IIPS MA course in distance education mode is that term paper, or called dissertation, research dissertation or research term paper. Each student is supposed to write an independent research paper or dissertation under the guidance of the faculty, and they have to present this proposal in a faculty student meeting. And in that meeting, the faculty members give the suggestion, comments, to improve the research proposal. After that, the student is allotted a guide and with whom the student works closely and they submit the term paper. Again, once they submit the term paper, it is evaluated by two independent external members, faculty members within the IIPS, two independent members, they evaluate it in addition to the guide. So guide also evaluates, gives mark. In addition to that, two other faculty members will evaluate it. So this is a very unique thing, the research paper which they have to produce. Also, at the end of the, once they complete all the written exam, they complete the assignment, they complete the term paper, they have to appear before a vivacy committee, personal interview, which is in which there are external members plus three internal members and one external member, total 4 members, and they have to clear this vivacy also, and the committee evaluates the entire the knowledge of the student. So these are the 10-point scale which IIPS is following. And while evaluating the students, these are the starting from the O, A plus, A, B plus B, C, P, and the P is the minimum passing mark, which is the numerical value of 4, 45 to 49.50%. All right. Student, we have also a student support service. That is how we are helping and supporting the students self-learning material. As I told that our the materials which are written is a very detailed and step by step. The students can follow it step by step. All these objectives, all these outcomes, it is written in such a way that students can learn himself or herself by reading the study material, self-learning materials. Also, we give the students library, computer, and Moodle facility. Moodle means they can online submit the assignment. The teacher can upload online material to the students to get access. So this is the online mode on a Moodle facilities. When the students and the faculties they access this online Moodle platform to assignment, teaching materials, etc. Also, we give them library access, computer center access. During the lockdown period, they were given distance online access to library, study materials, all the data, etc. Computer center also. Also, we as I already mentioned, we hold contact classes and contact programs for the students at least once in a year in June, July. Also, we have interaction with the faculty members. As I told, every Sunday we have a counseling session, interaction session, doubt clearing session. Also, or a counseling session also, doubt clearing and counseling sessions for the assignment course curriculum. With the distance on every Sunday or holding. Also, guidance in preparing term paper. As I told that one of the ways that the students are allotted, each student is allotted one guide, and under the guidance of the guide, the student has to prepare a term paper, present it before the faculty students, and then it's finally evaluated. Many students they publish this unique research paper also. After that, it is submitted. The student and the publishers in some journals. That is a credit because that's the innovative research the student does. Also, we award gold medals, silver medals, the top 2 ranking students every year in the convocation. The topper in the batch, we give them gold medal, and the second ranking student, we give them silver medal to encourage, motivate the students to study better. And in the IIPS, since it is a very small institute, we share the resources in the teaching, research, training. In the faculty also, we also all the faculties they in addition to 2 dedicated faculty in the distance learning, there is other faculty members also. There are total 35 members. All the 35 members of faculty they take classes, they guide students, they set question papers, they evaluate answer sheet. Everything they are associated in the extra this distance learning. In addition to the 2 dedicated faculty in the department. Also, we have administrative supporting staff. We have registrar 1, assistant registrar 1, office superintendent 1, assistant 1, 2, data entry operator 2, multitasking staff 2. So total supporting staff also 9. So these are all these 9 supporting staff. They also take responsibility, help, and facilitate the work of the external distance learning department in addition to the 35 faculty members. What are the benefits? What are the benefits of this course the students acquire after doing this? The distance learners enrolled after completing the course from this MA in Population Studies, many students have cleared JRF, UGC, JR Junior Research Fellowship, and they also do regular PhD courses in the India and not only in IIPS, other institutes in India, also abroad. Right? And then many students also are doing PhD in overseas after completing this MA in population studies through the distance mode. Many students are also doing PhD overseas abroad, and many students got promoted to higher grade in their institutions and holding key positions in India and overseas. I think this is very important. One of the key features of this course, so I asked the students, why do you do this course? What is the benefit you get? Many students say this is a very important course, and after doing this course, you get promotion in their jobs in the whether it's the government sector and private sector and NGO sector, in the international agencies, various UN agencies, everywhere. It's a very demanding. Population study is a very demanding course, and the students they get promotion because they know how to handle the data, how to do research, how to write a paper, and they have hands-on exercises. These are technique. These are tool. And also the students after completing this course, they contribute in research and teaching. Academically also, they contribute, their skill is enhanced, actively participate in policy formulation for the country because as I told, the many IS officers, ISS Indian Statistical Service officer, and the Census Directorate, all these top level government officials, they do this course because it helps them in handling these various policy formulation that using the key indicators and at the various levels, projecting the using the projected population data in anticipating planning, all these things. So that helps them in the various in the policy formulation and planning. Playing key roles in various governments, organizations, as well as other national international organizations. I think as I told that this is also the students benefit after doing this course. They join various national organizations and various international organizations, and this is a enhances their skill in job. Even the freshers who do this course, they get an opportunity in jobs in various organizations. These are some of the students. What the students say that I have taken few of these samples of the students who have they have after passing out this course, they have given their opinion. IAPS provides a wonderful platform to understand the population health in India. The academic sessions and the mentorship help for individual personal development in public health and population health. This is Dr. Priyambada Behera. She is an assistant professor in Department of Community Medicine, Family, and All India Institute of Medical Science, Bhubaneswar. This is a wonderful experience to get the opportunity to study at IAPS with a highly enabling environment for learning, a vibrant, interactive, study-friendly approach of the experienced faculty, along with the warm and friendly behavior of the staff at all levels is the beauty of the institute. The library working as a center of information for the student community, the another asset of the institute, helping the students to access a broad mix of academic subjects. This is Dr. Siladev, and he passed MPS course. He is the additional commissioner, Child Health and in charge, Minister of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. IAPS is one of the reputed institutions. Recently, I got opportunity to pursue my master's degree in population science. I learned different dimensions other than public health, which augmented my knowledge and in-depth understanding. The new learning is helpful in practicing my day-to-day public health in more effective ways. I sincerely thanks to the experienced faculty at IAPS who supported me during my learning. I feel fortunate to be part of this reputed institution. This is Dr. Binay Kumar, who is the MPS student completed. He is the surveillance medical officer, WHO in Jamnagar, Gujarat. This is another student's opinion. I am elected to get the opportunity to study at IAPS. It provides the required teaching, training, guidance to become a skilled person in the field of population studies and related fields. The entire faculty and EMS department leaves no stone unturned to shape one's future. The best thing about IAPS is the cross-cultural interaction between students from various parts of the world. My 2 years of at IAPS have been a wonderful experience for learning with prolific exposure to the outside. I place my huge respect, penchant, and devotion for the entire faculty members and the department. It is their efforts that make me count myself. It is by Basarani, who is a fresh student. One more, two more citations. MA Population Study course is offered by the IAPS, covers all important concepts related to the population studies and impacts on various development indicators. I found this course very useful for my present and future assignment. She is Sarita Jadhav. She is IS Joint Resident Commission, Nagaland House, Delhi. I am very fortunate to complete my Master of Population Studies degree from IIPS Mumbai, which is the turning point of my research career. Through this course, I have learned about demography and population research made fundamentals. The course material of EMS is very well designed with all the required information, which has been helpful throughout my career. I wish for the prolonged success of the EMS department IAPS, and thanks to all my respected teachers for providing guidance. is Dr. Jayanta Kumar Bora. He is an Executive Director of Bhatt Consulting Private Research Limited. And in the IAPS in the coming years, where you want to see IAPS and down the line 5 years, 10 years. Develop IAPS is a research intensive university in line with the new education policy vision. Develop IAPS is a multidisciplinary university with focus on population science and population health. Develop IAPS in the Institute of National Importance. These are our future objectives. Thank you everybody for patiently listening. Thank you.